2 in the morning, rest is getting harder. Slipped on my house shoes, checked on my daughter. Just had a dream.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 4 of our career mode with Nottingham Forest. And I just want to start off with having a look at the league table. We've obviously played 5 games plus the 2 cup games, make 7 games, but at this moment in time we have won 3, drew 2, lost none in the league. We've scored 5, conceded 1, which is fantastic, plus 4 in a goal difference, and we have 11 points. So we are well and truly within the battle for the playoff positions and for the automatic promotions at this early stage of the season. As I say, we've played 7 games in total, so I feel it's only appropriate that we do a bit of a squad report, have a look at the players, see how they're, how they're progressing, and what I actually think of them at this moment in time, because I feel we have a really, really special squad. Now, Carl Darlow, 22 years old, he's been okay. He's done us proud. A couple of times I think he's been a little bit static when it's come to certain moments during the games, but overall he's done us really, really proud. So I'm quite happy with him at this moment in time. Reyes is struggling really to get in the side. No, it's playing right back. We've got a good choice between himself and Eric Lehigh, who's been playing well. We've got Greg Halford playing at centre back alongside Jamal. Now, I've got to say, this boy has been sensational for me. Really, really underrated. He's literally the first name on the team sheet, just behind Lansbury, of course. But Chris Cohen has been playing well all season, bombing up and down that left-hand side like an absolute boss, causing opponents great problems. Frimpong has come in. He's settled into the side really well. He's playing some good football. As long as he lets the football does his talking, he'll be fine. He's playing some good football. Scored a very nice goal against Blackburn. Sport it with the celebration. The lad at right midfield, who was brought in by the manager I've replaced. I'm coming to grips with him. I think he's a good player. He's not overly quick, but he's got some nice skills. He can cut inside. He's got a decent shot on him. Reedy is just fantastic. He's a great player to have around the club, a great player to have around the changing room. He really does. But, give the boys confidence. He's a good talker on the pitch as well, which is fantastic. And, of course, the talisman for me at this moment in time has to be Lansbury. Fantastic player. Look at his statistics. 7 games, 4 goals. 2 in the Capital One Cup with 1 goal. And, of course, he scored a few in the league. 5 games, 3 goals, which is just fantastic. Really great return from a centre midfielder. Obviously, he's playing in camp at this moment in time. Obviously, up front, we have Simon Cox, doing a fantastic job, just going about his business as he does. I know at this moment in time he's feeling slightly threatened from Adam Lafondra, but he has nothing to worry about. They're both integrating into the team really well. Lafondra's come in and settled in really, really, really well, which I'm really chuffed with. And I'm expecting big things from him, to be honest. Nathaniel Chalobah, a fantastic midfield player, absolutely fantastic. 18 years old. I've got such high hopes for him personally. I think he's going to be absolutely a fantastic player. I really, really do. Same with Patterson. He's done really well. Mackie, not 100% sure. He hasn't really put in memorable performances for me at this moment in time. He is behind obviously Lafondra and Cox in the pecking order. And that means that the likes of Derbyshire are even further down, unfortunately. But that's the part and parcel of it. We bought the Thunder in for his experience. And we have Simon Cox, who has bags of experience and is really playing quite well. And playing in the 4-1-2-1-2, they're both playing up top. They're playing some good football, and long may that continue. That's what we want. That's what we need. Just want to keep steer clear of injuries and keep the boys fit. Touch wood, and just keep playing good football and digging out those results. As I said before, the Championship is very, very competitive, and we've got a very tough game away to Burnley. And of course, Burnley have a couple of players that we were interested in. Sam Vokes up front, as well as Danny Ings, 2 very, very good players. They only lost out on being chosen to join the club because we went for Lafondra and his experience over the top of, obviously, Ings and Vokes not having the experience of playing in the Premier League. But look at that run by Cox, closing down the fullback, manages to get the ball, swings it into Lafondra, and that is a fantastic way to start. Lafondra with a goal inside 6 minutes. All made because of the determination and aggression of Simon Cox, who's playing some absolutely brilliant football. Close down the fullback, won the ball, then delivers a perfect cross for Lafondra. All Lafondra had to do was just stick it on target and use the power of the cross to generate the goal. And that is absolutely fantastic. The keeper is beaten all hands up. But you can never rule out Burnley, a very, very dogged side. David Jones, left-hand side, trying to go for the byline. Swings the ball in. Great play there. Brilliant defensive header by Nottingham Forest there. Absolutely sensational. The ball's in the centre of the park with Frimpong. Frimpong into Lansbury, and Lansbury is cleaned out from behind. That's a disgraceful challenge. I'll be surprised if he doesn't stay in the park, and he doesn't. Oh my days, the referee has sent off Jones. Unbelievable. After 24 minutes, that was an absolutely awful tackle. That is just irresponsible. Goes through the back of Lansbury. That is disgraceful. That really could have caused Lansbury a few issues there. Could have put him out for the game, but hopefully he's going to be okay. We'll have to see him, monitor him, make sure that he hasn't got any niggly injury from that disgraceful tackle. But we pick up the ball, Frimpong. He knocks a delightful ball over the top to the right-hand side. The cross comes in. Oh my days, what a header from Cox. It seemed to hit the Burnley centre-back and just drop to his feet. I'm not sure how the ball physics work there, but what a cross there. And what a header by Cox. Lansbury picking up the ball. He's clear of injury. Knocks it into Reyes. Reyes goes for the shot and it's just wide of the far post. Keeper looked beaten all ends up, but unfortunately it wasn't on target. The referee is blowing the half-time whistle for the first half. The scoreline is Burnley 0, Nottingham Forest 1. And remember, Burnley are down to 10 men after that absolutely crazy tackle by Jones in the centre of the park on Lansbury. And as I say, Lansbury is perfectly okay. He has no injury. So I'm really quite relieved because he's a very important player in our team at this moment in time. And the ball's fed into Cox. And we join the game further in. And Tripper down that right-hand side knocks the ball into Wallace for Burnley on the attack. The ball spread back out to the right-hand side. Looking to get the cross in. But great defending there by Nottingham Forest. But the cross does come in. Bit of a defensive header. But the boys are playing the ball out of defence beautifully. Cox spreads the play into Reedy. Reedy, left-hand side. He has acres of space to go into. Moving forward. But he is being caught up by the fullback. He's still going to the byline. Gets a cross in, unfortunately. The run had been made earlier by, I think it was Lafondra or Cox had made the run earlier, and nothing comes of it, unfortunately. But it did look like Cox was tripped over. But obviously the referee didn't think that was a foul. But Burnley back in the attack. But look at Lansbury closing down. Reedy closing players down. They never give up. Such dogged play. Reedy with the ball inside into Coxey. And Cox slots the ball in the back of the net to give us a 2-0 lead after 56 minutes. Absolutely fantastic play there. Such dogged play by the Nottingham Forest front line. Lansbury, Cox, they just never give anything up. That is an opportunity. Sam Vokes in acres of space there. Just stood off the defender, created a bit of space for himself, and he just headers the ball just wide. Lafondra picking up the ball. Spies a great run there by Cox. Feeds the ball over the top. Into Cox. Cox should have made that 3-0, but the ball comes to Reedy, and Reedy makes the score 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. Everything at this moment in time is going perfectly. And we're going to make a few substitutions. We're going to bring on Chalobah, Mackie and Patterson. Take off Frimpong, Cox and Reedy, who has put in an absolutely sensational sort of 70 minutes of football. Ball played over the top. Unfortunately, it comes to nothing. But Patterson picks it up. Left-hand side. He has time. He has space. Nice piece of skill. Gets to the byline. Pulls the ball back. Into Mackie. Mackie should have scored that. But it's a great save by the Burnley goalkeeper. Nothing should be taken away from him there. That was an absolutely world-class save. And the referee has, in fact, blown the full-time whistle. The full-time score is Burnley 0, Nottingham Forest 3. And that was an absolutely comprehensive performance by the Forest players. Absolutely sensational. Goals from Lafondra, Cox and Reed to really take Burnley to the sword. And Coxey has come back. Look at this. Boss, I can't lie. I was worried that you had plans to replace me. I know now that it's all media speculation that gives me a case of paranoia. Thanks for being patient and let me know that isn't the case. Well, fella, at the end of the day, my office door is always open. Come in, sit down, bring me a cup of tea and a packet of Jaffa cakes and we will always have a chat. So we move into our next fixture and I'm going to show you our lineup. We will still be in the 4-1-2-1-2. We have a fantastic side. I'm so confident. Again, we've had to make so many changes because the games are just coming so thick and fast at this moment in time. It's really, really quite a headache to keep up with all the fixtures at this moment in time and make sure we keep players fit. I have decided to rest Lansbury after that horrific tackle. He has got severe bruising down the back of his calf and ankle, so I've taken a decision to rest him for a game. Hopefully it won't cause us too many problems. He is on the bench if needed, but hopefully he won't. Coxey with a great opportunity there. Plays the ball over the top, just dinks it over the keeper. Unfortunately, it hits the bar and nothing comes from it. But Sordell playing for Charlton. Knocks the ball into Church, into Harriet. Harriet has the shot and that's just wide of the post. Charlton issuing a stark warning that if we're not on our game, they will punish us. Patterson picking up that ball, centre of the park, spreads it out to Lehigh. Lehigh with a fantastic ball into Mackie. Oh, Mackie with the first time volley, and he's just put it wide. That is really unfortunate. I think it's one of those case and scenarios where Mackie just caught the ball too clean. It's a great ball over the top. Look at that. He catches it too clean. You want to slightly miss-hit that, and hopefully it would ski whiff into the goal. But he caught that so clean, and unfortunately nothing comes from it. But a beautiful ball played over the top into Church. Church has hit the post. Keeper Darlow was just rooted to the ground. Lehigh picks the ball up, knocks it into Patterson, and we're playing beautiful football out of defence into Mackie. But again, we give the ball away cheaply in the centre of the park. Wood coming forward. Thankfully, the referee's blown that half-time whistle because we were giving away the ball really cheaply. Not playing to our best in that half at all. We had a couple of opportunities. I mean, there's a great opportunity by Simon Cox early doors in that first half. But unfortunately, he put it onto the bar. It was a beautiful chip over the keeper. But unfortunately, as we say, he just could not put it in the back of the net. But it's been a good first half. Charlton have really come out and played some really good football and really threatened. And we know that if we have a lack of concentration, Charlton will punish us. So hopefully, in the second half, we can gain the much needed goal as Chalobah breaks into the box. Oh, he takes the shot. He looks like he snatched at that opportunity. I think he'll be extremely angry with himself when he watches that on the replay. Just snatched at it slightly, and unfortunately he missed. But a great ball over the tops. Hobbs is caught out. Swindell has the ball inside the box. Great shot. Saved by the keeper, but unfortunately the follow-up is slotted home. I didn't see who scored that, unfortunately. It looked like it was Stewart. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to wait until the score comes up. But Cox, acres of space, knocks it into Patterson. Patterson into acres of space, inside the box, plenty of time, goes for the shot, and he's just pulled it wide as well. Again, like Chalobah, he looks like he's snatched at that opportunity, and you can see he's a little bit angry with himself, as the referee does, in fact, blow that full-time whistle, unfortunately. Nottingham Forest 0, Charlton Athletic 1. And really disappointed. Some great opportunities. Cox in the first half, and then Patterson and Chalobah both guilty of snatching at opportunities, and it was Stewart who scored in the 71st minute. Not the greatest result, and that is a bit of a dent for the confidence at this moment in time. We were playing some good football, and when you look at the statistics, perhaps we weren't. 6 shots, 1 on target. That pretty much tells the whole story of that game.
So it's more like a nightmare.